You got another one? You are tearing me up. You are tearing me up.
I thought it was grass.
That is a fish, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Coming up today on North American Fisherman, we go bass fishing from the extremes. First to South Florida, then to central Minnesota. Kurt Beckstrom answers a question about short striking bass, and Dan Johnson shows us what's new in fishing rods. There are only a few lakes in North America that when you say their name, you think of one thing: big bass. One of those lakes is Okeechobee in southern Florida. Lake Okeechobee covers more than 750 square miles and is a bass fishing destination for thousands, including North American fisherman Steve Panaz. Today, Steve and Okeechobee guide Steve Daniels tackled a Big O using jerkbaits.
Now, Steve, these are the baits we go to when it starts getting real calm and sunny, and they're not hitting the spinnerbait very well. You can go to these jerk baits. This rattling husky jerk works good.
What is it about the bait that you think?
Puts off a lot of flash. It really intimidates those fish that are down there spawning. It excites them. There's something about this bait. When you jerk, you have to jerk it the right way. You have to kind of jerk it with slack line. You actually jerk the slack line and then throw your rod back at it. And that causes that bait to kick around. If you can't, it's kind of a tough bait to learn how to fish. You almost need to fish it in a swimming pool or have fished it a lot to get the right stroke on it, but you jerk it and give it slack, and that causes it to kick sideways and backwards.
Kind of walk the dog underwater, you mean?
Yeah, and that action really excites them. If you just kind of pull it like this and stop, and pull it like this and stop, you may never catch one. But if you get that, just almost drop your rod tip down and give it slack. And I've seen times if you didn't fish it exactly that way, you'd never get a bite, and a guy with you catch 30. The main thing down here in the wintertime is just stay in good spawning areas. There's several big areas that are just a little better than most of the other ones and a little easier to fish, and this is one of them.
What do you look for in a spawning area?
Has to be a real sandy bottom and usually pretty clear water.
Now, how do you know this is a sandy bottom?
Well, just from experience.
Okay.
Just being here a lot and seeing the bottom. When the water's low, we've seen all this. There's times you can see the bottom in here when the water's real shallow. It's about 7 feet right now, but there's times it's only 3 feet. And usually we catch them better when it's shallow. But you're seeing them a lot better then too. But you need a fair amount of open water. You don't want real thick grass, although they'll get into thick grass, but they spawn out here in these little open places,
little open
areas. Holes.
Okay. What do you got there? Oh, you got a small bass. Got that on a jerk bait, huh?
Little buck, yeah. It's real calm like this. Sometimes they'll hit this bait real good. What I like about it, when they run up and smell of it, this thing will slap around and hit them on the side of the head. Even when they're not biting really good. Catch a lot of them by accident, I think. Little male fish, he weigh about 1.5 pounds. There's a world of them in here.
That's a start.
These jerk baits sometimes will fool them when nothing else will, and it's slick as glass, worst conditions you could have. A lot of guys shiner fishing in here. You see one catch one every now and then, but if they were really biting, those shiner fishermen would be hurting them right now. But
Steve, when do you decide to go to long cast versus short cast fishing a jerk bait?
If you can't see any targets, it's usually best to make a long cast. But if you can see, like when the sun gets up good and you can see these little holes around this grass, sometimes it's better to make a little short cast because you don't get it grassed up as much, and you get your bait in those targets, in those open areas, and you can just fish them a little better. But if you throw way out there, a lot of times you get your bait all grassed up before you get it to where there's a good target. But there's times you just can't see those targets in the high water. But if you can see a little open spot in the grass, make a little short cast, jerk it down in there, you catch a lot more fish doing that.
Whoa! Oh, he's barely
hooked too. He's coming in the boat, though. I'm not going to lose this.
Yeah, nice fish. You know, we get a little bit of a breeze picks up, and it seems whenever it picks up, we get a fish or two, yeah.
Difference in night and day, isn't it?
You got that blue one on again? Yeah. Well, hopefully this breeze will pick up a lot.
It'll keep that up. We'll catch some.
Well, I can see we're out fishing the shiner, guys.
There's one.
You got a fish? Hey, nice bass. She is hooked right on the gill plate there.
All foul hook.
Yeah, she doesn't know what to do down there. I can't even grab her, man. She's got a mouthful of hooks.
Just let her swim.
Let me see if I can give you a hand. Hey, that's the best fish of the day so far. See in the weeds? No, there she is. Yeah, that's a good fish. That's gonna be 5 pounds.
Yeah, she's all foul hooked though.
She's gonna be tough to grab here.
Yeah, she's fouled up so much you can't even swim hardly.
There you go.
Well, when they get a mouthful of crankbait like that, well, you gotta be careful with them.
Yeah, you really do. That's where that belly grab comes in nice here. Let me grab that for you. Good fish. Nice Florida bass.
Well, that one's spawning. Look how fat she is.
She has not spawned yet.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them in here. Well, when they're not biting, you'd almost swear there wasn't a fish around. But keep throwing that jerk bait, and they'll show themselves every now and then.
Well, look at the belly on that fish. Look at that. Just a pudge. She's got to be a week or so from spawning, huh?
She's probably on the bed right there.
Wow.
Let's put her back on there real close. I mean, right here's where we caught her.
Yeah. There she goes.
All right.
Good fish.
Let's do that again.
Yeah.
Are you using the big bait?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just actually switched to the green one.
Okay.
The gnats are coming out again. Oh, I'm gonna kiss this fish. I'm gonna kiss this fish. Thank you. You know, I did. I kept trying to go slower and slower and slower and slower, and I finally got bit.
If they ever get real active, you can just jerk that thing back in the boat and they'll hit it, but they're just not coming off the bottom.
I feel vindicated. Ooh, that tastes pretty good. Steve, what do you think? One more fish, we'll go in?
Yeah, I'm ready. There's a big steak.
Yeah, there's a fish. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, this is a good one.
Don't lose that one.
Ooh. Hey, this could be the show.
Ease up on him.
All right.
Ease up on him.
Hey, that's
there you
good
go.
fish.
We got him now.
Right.
Just bring him on.
Yeah, I gotta bring it in. Get him, get him. Yeah, it's not as big as I thought, but that's still a good fish.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Look at that. Yes.
Yeah.
Another jerkbait fish, huh?
He's 5.5 pounds.
You think he's that big?
Yeah.
Up next, North American Fisherman Pro Pointers.
This picked up the tail. See, almost pulled the worm right off the hook. That's what they've been doing today. And that's the subject of today's member mailbag from Larry Silberman of Springfield, Illinois. He wrote in asking what he could do about short-striking bass. Well, there's a trick that I'm going to show you, but there's a special tool you'll need. I'm going to show it to you right now. Some people call it an upholstery needle, and some people call it a dowel needle. Either way, it's just what you need for this trick. And they're easy to get. I bought this for $1.25 at a fabric shop. To start off, just thread your mono, your main line, right through the eye of the needle, just as if you were going to sew a pair of jeans or something. Give yourself a good long lead there, just like this. And then simply run it down almost the complete length of your plastic worm. That's why you need a long needle. This thing is 4 or 5 inches long. It'll take some practice to get that worm threaded on there. You don't want to go all the way down. About 2/3 of the way down the worm, bring the needle out. Simply pull the line right through the center of the worm. And I bet you can guess what I'm going to do after this. Just tie on a hook, just like normal. And with this trick, you want to make sure you use a light wire hook, one that the worm is going to be able to float fairly easy. If you get that hook too heavy, then the worm won't be able to float it very well. Get this baby cinched on, and we'll be ready to go. And now all you really have to do is Texas rig the worm in the tail. Push the shank back down the hole you just made. And there you go. You got your hook rigged way back in the back end of the worm, and that's going to get those tail biters for you.
You know, I've fished with hundreds of different rods over the years for bass, pike, muskies, saltwater, you name it. And by and large, most of them were pretty good sticks. But you know what? The folks at Abu Garcia have come out with a new line of rods that, in my opinion, blows them all away. The Conlon Premier. Now, what makes them so special is that each rod in the series is designed for a specific fishing situation. Casting crankbaits, trolling bottom bouncers, finessing plastics. You name the species and technique, chances are there's a Conlon Premier to match it. For example, I was up in Canada recently fishing walleyes, and a major cold front came through, just shut the bite down. Fish are super sluggish, barely touching our jigs. Fortunately, the Conlon Premier I was using had enough sensitivity where I could detect those strikes, and it had enough backbone I could get a good hook set. In the end, it produced a lot of fish. We also fished trophy pike on that trip, so I switched to a little bit heavier, stouter Conlon Premier that was able to cast big bucktails and handle fish over 20 pounds all day long. The secret to the Conlon success is a system called carbon alloy technology, which blends raw materials, design, and construction to match each specific fishing situation. No matter its application, every Conlon Premier shares a concept guide system, which reduces rod tip weight and distributes the load more evenly across the length of the rod. If you like what you hear so far, here's one last bit of good news. No matter what your personal style of fishing is, chances are there's a Conlon Premier to fit your needs and help you catch more fish. For North American Fisherman, I'm Dan Johnson. Remember, life's short, fish hard.
Hey, I feel something. Oh, there's one.
Still to come on North American Fisherman, we head north to Minnesota for more big bass action.
Grab this for me?
Sure, we can get her in the boat.
While Lake Okeechobee has a great reputation as a terrific bass producer, the northern part of our country has some outstanding waters of its own. On the pro circuit, Minnesota is gaining national recognition as one of the country's premier largemouth bass fisheries, thanks in part to huge events like the FLW and BASS Top 100, with anglers bringing in huge bags of fish. Tournament angler and bass guide Karen Savick has known about Minnesota's waters for some time and uses a technique fishing milfoil that brings big bass into her boat.
Fall in Minnesota. It really is a great time to be fishing bass. Look at the colors in the trees. Beautiful. The sun is out, the air is crisp and cool, and those fish are really biting. What I'm fishing right now is the deep edge of the milfoil. We've had a really warm fall, and they're still out here. I'm using a weedless jig, and I put a plastic craw on the end of it. It really has been giving me great success this fall. Hey, I feel something. Oh, there's one. Oh, man. There we go. See, it just tapped it, and then it took it really hard. Oh, not bad. But you know, there's bigger fish in milfoil. Let's go see if we can find some. That bass was caught on a straight break. I believe that bigger bass would be holding in an inside turn or a point, and I'd really like to go try that. We're coming up to this good spot here. There's a nice inside turn, there's deep water behind me, there's shallow water real close, and the milfoil break is about 10 feet. I'm gonna start pitching at about 10 feet, and then I'm gonna weave in and out between 8, 6, 10, all over the place and find out just where they're sitting. There's the milfoil. Do you see that? That's exactly what we're looking for. We've got clear, deep water behind us and visible milfoil in front of us. These are patchy clumps of milfoil that are perfect for holding big bass. I'm going to pitch my lure not too far from the boat because with milfoil you can't be dragging it. It's a vertical presentation, and as I drop it down I keep my line taut so I can feel every little thing on the way down. 9 times out of 10, the bass that I've caught pitching milfoil bite on the drop. I might want to throw it in and sit it on the bottom and then shake it a little bit. Sometimes I put a rattle in my lure. And if I do have a rattle, I want to shake it and let it sit, lift it and shake it, always making sure the line's taut. What I've found is a little turn on the outside edge of the weeds, and what I am fishing is the inside sharp corner of that turn. There is no reason why there wouldn't be a fish here. Look at that. And what did I tell you? Look at the milfoil on that thing. All right. Look at that. That is so beautiful. All right, you know, it is that inside turn. Something different than the rest of the bottom. I'm telling you, I knew there'd be fish there. This one's better than the other one. Let's go find more. Now I have to go find the spot I was fishing in because, as we know, bass school. And if I go find that spot, I can pitch in there again and hopefully catch a few more. Now what I'm looking for is all this ripped up milfoil, so I can pitch right back into the spot I caught that other fish. Right there, do you see it? Right over there, and I'm gonna pitch it right in there. I'm gonna drop it slow, jig it a little bit, and hope there's more. I'm right back in the same spot I was in before, and boy, these guys, when you get a school, they hit fast and furious, and you have to take advantage of it right away. Come on, come on, come on. I'm horsing it out of this milfoil, so you have to be sure you've got some, wow, there's a good fish. You have to have good line on. Oh, look at all that milfoil. Oh man, don't tell me milfoil doesn't hold big fish. Unbelievable. Look at that fish. Beautiful. Well, you know what? We gotta hurry back into that spot because I know there's more. This can be quite frustrating, but I'm not giving up yet. I'm gonna try one more thing. A different color. Green's been working great, but I'm gonna try some white. Now we've got the same lure, different color. Let's hope something will give. Come on, white, do it. Let's try again. Pitch it a couple times. I'm not giving up yet. Oh, come on. I know there's something else in here. Come on, white. Oh, man! Oh, this is the nicest one all day. This is Minnesota fall bass. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, man, look at that. It's not all milfoil, is it? Oh, wow. This is a Minnesota fall bass. Man, look at that. Unbelievable. All I did was change to a white lure, give it one more try, and look at my reward. Holy smokes. Don't tell me Minnesota fall fishing isn't good, because I'm not going to believe you.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com, part of the Go Network, go.com.